In the field of sports, we all know that these two guys are the people are one of the greatest people in today, specifically talking about football issue. These are the two people that for sure reigning, right? We are not saying that they are the only best players for now, but they are the most popular players. That's what you are saying. Now we are going to use mathematics to determine. This is what you are going to determine. If these guys, you see, these guys here are coming from mathematical issue. You don't need to worry too much about this thing. All that you have to do here is that you have to make sure that you follow what you are going to do. Now this is how we normally read this in P prime intersection Q prime is equal to X. Now you may not understand this thing if you are not a fully mathematics student, or you don't understand this term, you've never crossed this term before. That's why I need to stay here so that we explain this. So we are going to use math to prove this simple sentence here, right? So here we go. Now assuming these people here, these particular people who are in this house here, so I normally call it a house, right? So the reason why I call it a house for easy understanding, or maybe a particular football arena. So these people are the fans of CR7, right? So they normally support CR7. That is Cristiano Ronaldo. And then these people here also support Lionel Messi, right? So Messi is it belongs to these people, so these people always believe in Messi. Now let's look at the argument. For sure, if you say something is a subset of something, what it means is that those things can be found within the territory, right? So what I'm trying to say here is that if this is CR7 Messi fans, then it means that those who are going to separate themselves that they are Messi fans, they are coming from these people. Those who are going to separate themselves as well CR7 fans, they are also coming from these people. Now your first step in solving this particular question here is to make sure that you list all the people that are falling within each category. So what I mean by that here, no, so now let's hear the mathematical or technical terms behind it. So something that we call universal set is where we are picking everything from. So these are football associations, so maybe football fans here, where Lionel Messi and then Cristiano Ronaldo's fans are coming from. So these people here, you need to know how to read these things. So this is starting from -3 and then ending out 12. So this guy here is solely going to be, let me change my marker, the pens are not working. So this is going to start from -3, right? So -3, you go to -2, -1, and then 0, right? And then start from 1 2 up to 12. So this is the entire football fan. So with the combinations of what CR7 and then what Messi, right? So everybody somewhere belongs to CR7 and then what Messi. Is that okay? Now getting down to the point here you have to know those who belongs to CR7 only, right? So this is the set here. So CR7 only is what we are calling what P, right? We are just naming that what P. So okay, so here listen, this one also starts from 0 and then ending at what? Ending at 12. So here is going to be 0 1, right? And then 3 4 5 up to what? Up to 12. Okay, the reason why we are ending out of here, you see, you need to join us on this channel if you want to know how simple way you can understand mathematics along the road. Now this sign here, because there's an equal, less than or equal to sign, that's why we are starting from 0, and then there's another less than or equal to sign here, that's why we are ending out of 0. So but what will happen if it's only this, right? So that will be for another whole video here, right? Okay, now let's get the people who also belongs to Messi, only Messi, right? So only Messi this is something that I was saying just now. So this guy is less than X is what we got. Reading from this side, this is how you are going to read. -3 is less than X. Is that okay? But if you want to read from this direction, you are going to say that X is greater than what? -3, right? So from here you are going to be start from -2, right? -1 0 1 2 3 up to 9, right? So up to 9, because you say that X is less than 10, right? So now that we have people that belongs to CR7 as well as what Messi. Is that okay? We have these two people. I will say that for sure everybody that belongs to CR7 fans is coming from the football fans, right? So it's coming from the football, the combinations of the two, and almost everybody that also belongs to Messi fans here is also coming from the football fan, for sure, the combinations of the two. Now this is what the question is asking us to find. If this P prime here intersection Q prime is equal to S, so you need to know the meaning of the P prime first, and then know the meaning of the Q prime, right, before you can proceed, right? If you say that Messi is equal to CR7, you should understand this thing, right? What it means here is that both of them are equal. They have something in common. They do the same thing. No one is above the other person, right? So that is what we are trying to say here. Yeah, Messi is equal to CR7. That is what we are trying to show here. Is it true that Messi is equal to CR7, right? So now let's focus on understanding this particular part here. Now, the meaning of this P prime here, right? So we call it P prime or P complement. Is going to be, you see, this P here was a set of the CR7, right? So let's name this P, and then this is what, this is Q, right? P prime here, it means that anybody that is coming from is a football fan, but you are not a fan of CR7. Does it make sense? Right, I think that's very, very simple. So these are the people that are CR7 fans. So if you say P prime or P complement, what it means that you are not a fan of what CR7, but you are coming from the football fan. Does it make sense? If you are coming from the football fan and then you are not a CR7 fan here, that is what we are calling P prime. If you have any question, don't hesitate to comment in the comment section below for help. Now you can see these are the football fans that we are having. So anybody that is here who is not a CR7 is what we are calling what? P prime. So let's see that. So the CR7 fans start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 12. So anybody that is below 0, right? So that's going to be -3, -2, -1. Right? So these are the people that we are calling what? P prime. Then -1. Right, I guess you should pause the video and try and find the Q prime here. So what will be the Q prime? That's very, very easy. So you can easily see that Messi fans start from -2, but -3 is part of the football fans here, right? So yeah, in -3 is not a Messi fan, so that is the Q prime 1 here. What again? So I believe going forward here, right? Going forward here, you are going to have, so we are going to have 10, right? 10, because 10 is not part of a Messi fan, but you are here, right? So this is going to end at 12. So 10 here, and then we have 11, and then what? And then 12. Is that okay? And then 12, right? Now, since you have this and this one here, all that we are going to do here, so they say P prime intersection what Q prime is equal to it. So you need to know the meaning of this intersection. So what it means here is that, so you have P prime intersection Q prime here is going to be equal to, the meaning of the intersection here is that who belongs to this P prime at the same time that person also belongs to what? Q prime, right? So meaning that you are doing two things at the same time. So we have people like that, right? So maybe you love this guy, and as well as you also love what? Another person. Not to talk about those who have 2 girlfriends or 3 girlfriends. No, that is not the case here, right? So that we are seeing this guy -3 here, and then we are seeing -3 years. Is there any other person here? No, we don't have any other person. So the answer to this thing is going to be -4, -3, right? -3. So if this is equal to -3, remember what I said earlier on. So it means that